Don't do it, Sony. Don't do it. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right. Well, now that everything has settled down when it comes to the Sony/Disney/Marvel Studios fight for Spider-Man. Now that that's all settled down, we know for a fact that Sony is like, yep, the door is closed right now. CEO said that. He said, door is closed right now. We're going to be making our Spider-Man. And, yeah, it's just, goddamn, what a crazy week that was. And you got to wonder what Tom Holland was feeling about that, you know? I'm sure he was scared. He was probably biting his nails or whatever, because this is a character that put him on the map. A character that put him on the map, a character that he wanted to play and wants to continue playing. And, you know, when everything was happening and I was, like, retweeting stuff, making some videos about it, I had people in my mentions go, like, yeah, fuck Tom Holland, I hope they recast. And I saw my timeline where they were, you know, a bunch of people were saying, Dylan, what's his nuts? And this guy, they should have him as Peter Parker. To which I say no. No. Okay? I'm going to give you the reason why. Okay? First off, Sony can really do something special here. I mean, I'm talking really do something special. Granted, they've already had 2 opportunities to do it by themselves and it didn't quite work, but it seemed like, you know, they had their heads in the right places when they came to the Amazing Spider-Man franchise with Andrew Garfield, with the whole setting up Sinister Six. That sounded like it was going to be something pretty awesome. I still remember that 3-panel poster, you know, of him looking at the 3, oh man. I mean, it was just like, hey, you have half of it right there. When it comes to like a big, huge world-building universe, Spider-Man and Batman are right up there because why? They have the best villains, okay? When it comes to the DC universe, Batman has the best villains, I would say, out of all the universes. When it comes to the Marvel universe, it is Spider-Man. It's just, that's the way it is. And then, of course, when you look at the most popular trademark fucking everything, you know, you look at that, Spider-Man is actually the most popular superhero in the world, okay? It's like just under like Coca-Cola or something. And then, of course, Batman is shortly behind him. He should be on top. Wow, that sounded weird. So they could really do something special, and they should not recast Peter Parker. They should keep Tom Holland because there's really no reason why. And if anything, it's going to hurt the next Spider-Man movie if you recast again. And I know some of you are like, fuck Tom Holland, I can't stand him, this, that, and this. Is it him you can't stand, or was it the fact that he was in the MCU, in the writing? Because I'm going to blame the writing. Now, I enjoyed Homecoming and Far From Home, but there's a lot of things I did not enjoy where I go, okay, we got to get out of the teeny bopper shit and let's get some serious shit. Let's make Peter Parker a college student this time, a little more mature, and leave all the high school shit and all that stuff behind us. Let's leave all that there. Let's leave it in the MCU. But I think like with some better writing, you know, people will come around. People, even like the biggest detractors of Tom Holland, will come around to his Spider-Man. Bad PR! It just wouldn't look good, okay? I still remember when they were going to have Spider-Man in Civil War, and they recast him yet again. You know, Tom Holland got the role, and when Homecoming came out, a lot of people were like, man, they're doing another Spider-Man, a different Spider-Man? And I'd have to explain what exactly happened. Oh, this is what happened. Now he's in this, and the reason why that is because of movie right, blah, blah, blah. Exhausting! I don't want to have to do that again. That's right. I'm being selfish. Sony, I don't want to have to explain shit yet again to people, okay? But I like doing that. No, it just doesn't look good because people get turned off by it. Like, wait a minute, it's not the same Spider-Man, it's a different Spider-Man. He's not going to be well. Ah, good Lord. But if you keep Tom Holland there, people know that it's still Tom Holland Spider-Man. They're still going to be curious because the general public likes him. Remember, when we're within our world here, yeah, we think that we just know everything, but people out there, they don't know shit. Into the Spideyverse, you've established a base here. I mean, when I'm talking about Spideyverse, you know, Batverse, Spideyverse, so much you could do with both of those universes. I mean, they've already established it right over here with this animated movie. And fuck off if you don't say animation doesn't count. I've seen that so many times and it fucking pisses me off because I'm like, no, it counts because that was probably harder to make. I mean, Spideyverse was harder to make, took longer to make, and it was absolutely something gorgeous, and it won an Academy Award, so shut up. You have that basis right there. I mean, they were talking about, I think Miller and what's his nuts were talking about, like, how they considered bringing Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back to do voices for their separate Spider-Man. And I'm just wondering, Can that happen in the sequel with Holland? So you can still have Tom Holland, but of course, like I said, you could leave all the shit that we don't need in the MCU. You could just leave it there, okay? We don't have to worry about the flip or the blip or whatever the fuck they called it. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about other little things, too, that were established that just weren't working. And you could still have J. Jonah Jameson. I don't see why not. You know, J.K. Simmons, I'm sure, will still play the role. And, yeah, you could still have all that, still have it work. You already established Venom that ended up being popular, and you got Andy Serkis now being the captain of that ship, and it's just, there's stuff that could really work here. You got Morbius as well, which hopefully that'll be good. I mean, you could really establish that Sinister Six again, but do it right. And maybe, I don't know. I just think that recasting Tom Holland, especially since he still wants to play the role big time, I just think it would be a bad idea. It would just be a bad look, you know, to have, we're rebooting yet again. And then, of course, if something happens down the road where, you know, Sony and Disney, okay, let's do it again. They could bring Tom Holland back and they could just, I don't know. Who knows? But I'm just saying, Sony, don't fuck this up. There you have it, guys. That's my 2 cents about all this. I just wanted to talk about it. But let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think about it? Do you want them to recast and reboot Spider-Man yet again? Or keep Tom Holland and do a soft reboot? And then hopefully we get some better writing, a little more in-depth with the character. Not so much the teeny bopper high school musical shit. You know, it's something a little more mature. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts about it down below. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel at filmjunkie.com for all my content. Follow me on the Sock Meds right over there. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Patreon if you want to help out the pirate ship. And, of course, shirts down below. All right, guys? Thwip? No, wait. Yeah, Thwip. Okay. For some reason, I was like, wait, that's Wolverine's. No, that's like... Okay, bye.